And hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to week number 8 here at Apollo Racing Club, Assetto Corsa F1. I'm Adam, EV500, joining you this evening, bringing you all the action here tonight. And we are at a custom-made track made by JE5 or Jess or something like that. You can find him on Race Department. We're going to Pinwheel tonight, and it is going to be an absolutely crazy race, and I cannot wait to bring you the action. Let's take a look at this track real quick, just so everybody can get a little familiarity with what this track looks like. It's a 5.6 kilometer distance track. It is, as you can tell, it's kind of crazy. It's got a big long straight with that start-finish line all the way down until about where it says biscuit on your screen there. It's hard to read the text, I know. I apologize. This is the best track map we could find. But some crazy elevation changes and a hairpin to end off this track. Some parts of it, there's a bridge, of course, just like at Suzuka. But we're going to see some crazy racing here tonight, folks. I hope you stick around for what is going to happen. But after last week, we have some standings to take a look at, as we now have some updated standings. Of course, Joker continues to take on his lead here at Apollo Racing Club in the championship. And it is 122 points total currently. Sim Black Fox sitting in P2 right now with 92 points. He did not start last week because of, well, he was the safety car last week. And here in the commentary box, William Neron took 2 wins in a row in the last 2 weeks, and he is now in this championship fight sitting in P3 with 87 points. Slim, of course, still remaining at that P4, even though he's no longer with us. Decora looking for a victory tonight to get 2 wins this season. He's currently sitting in P5 with 51 points. Eric DeRace in P6 with 46 points. Legs with 43 points, sitting in that 7th position. In 8th place, it's going to be Brandon Gobes with 41 points. So very close battle between 5th on down still. In 9th place, Elegance with 39 points. And in 10th place is Ginger with 38 points. Falling outside the top 10 is Goal. I can't remember who that is, to be quite honest. Somebody's going to have to update me on that one. Robert Walker currently in 12th. Xavier in 13th. Charles Bertram in 14th. He's the safety car driver tonight. And Nick Cameron in 15th. Haagen-Dazs in 16th. Marshcroft in 17th. Short in 18th. John in 19th. Tommy Guns in 20th. And Kyle Ferguson in the very last place on our list here with just 1 point. So lots of crazy action. We are getting ready for qualifying here with 18 minutes on the clock, and we'll get that server here switched over here momentarily. But it's going to be very interesting to see what kind of strategies we use that are going to happen here. The soft tires, obviously the quickest, and it's going to be insane. 5 to 7 laps though on those. Medium tires are going to be about 11 to 13 laps for pit strategy. Estimated loss of time is going to be about a 10th from the softs. And on the hard tire, you can make those last about 17 to 19 laps, and you lose about 3/10 compared to the softs as well. Lost times of pit stops tonight, 22 to 27 seconds, just depending on where your pit box is at, or if a mistake happens. So it's going to get very, very interesting here this evening. I hope you guys are ready to get into this action here. And we'll go here. We'll get the green light in the pit lane here in about 15 seconds. So put your predictions in the chat on who do you think is going to take pole position, who's going to win this race. It's an absolutely insane track. I loved watching some of the onboards earlier, and there's just some interesting lines, but we're seeing lap times in the high 120s, low 130s. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The qualifying has begun, and let's see who's coming out first. Looks like it's going to be Legs. So Legs is the first man out, and as you know, with Assetto Corsa here, with everything kind of just being modded pretty much, our timing screens will not show exactly who's on, so we're using a relative timing screen just to see exactly who's coming out first. Legs was the quickest man during the practice sessions. But here we go. It looks like it's going to be Decora falling right behind. He's actually going to make a move and just get by Legs as quickly as he can because he wants that clean air. But I'm not sure if you want to be given that slipstream, especially down this humongous straight. But as you can just tell here, ladies and gentlemen, it is just an elevated track with part of the circuit going completely downhill and shoots you back uphill. So we are going to be in for a treat. So right now, 16 minutes on the clock, so a lot of these guys are going to get out quickly. Eric DeRace is here, Ginger's here, Sim Black Fox is in the car tonight. Brandon Gobes, Joker, Marshcroft, Elegance. Ooh, we were seeing some a little bit of a race in here in qualifying, but these guys are trying their best to not get so stacked up because giving that slipstream away will definitely allow people to get by you. So here's the final turn. This is the hairpin. This is a 14-turn lap. Ooh, and a spinner there on the outlap. Julian Campos getting in the back of somebody. See somebody off in the grass. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Decora starting his first hot lap. As you can see, look at that downhill. Shoots right uphill. And Decora is just absolutely on a flyer here. This is where it can mean the most on this first lap. He's on the soft tires. He's going to be looking at putting in a sub 130 lap to start off the day and steal that pole position. He has not had the most fantastic of races so far. Last week, having to deal with some issues. But you can just tell he is on a tear now. He's going through pretty much the S section of this course. But you can see kind of how it just loop-de-loops, basically, going underneath the bridge and then over the bridge. And now he comes out of the final turn. Decora does. Now he's getting down that long straight. He has the DRS wide open. What is his time gonna be? It's going to be a 128.4. Kyle Doherty now getting that flap wide open. Where is he gonna come out? He's given the slipstream from behind. He goes with a 134.6. William Neron goes with a 129.0. Goes P2. Nick Cameron P3 with a 130. As he has a little bit of a luck up through turn one. Sim Black Fox coming out to do his lap. John has crossed the line. He is at a 133.6. Eric DeRace with a 129.9. So he goes up into P3. Brandon Goes moves up into P4 with a 130.2. And now we're seeing some guys. They are putting up some lap times now. So let's see if our scoreboard, nope, it still isn't updating itself yet, so that is absolutely fine. It just takes a couple of laps for that to really get going here. Let's see here. Let's go to Kyle Doherty goes down to P8. Marshcroft moves himself into P6 with a 130.6. Ginger's taking a trip through the grass. Said the tire strategy was to get into the gravel to cool down the tires. So that's obviously he was joking in that. Legs currently in P9 after being the fastest man during the week in practice. He has currently he's not currently on, I think he's on a lap. Yes, he is. Puts up a 27.3 in Sector 1. There's that over the bridge shot there. You can just tell that these guys really want to put everything they can into these laps. Elegance goes P3 with a 129.3. And now Legs coming into the final hairpin here. This is turns 14 and 15. He gets right on the gas. He's going to be flying down the road here. Gets the DRS wide open again. Can he move up a couple more positions here in qualifying with 12 minutes to go? And he crosses the line, goes P2 with a 128.6. So that's what you like to see there. Fox currently on a lap. Let's go ahead and get on his onboard here. You can just see this elevation change. There's the downhill, shoots right back uphill. Of course, the roller coaster in the back, providing us some entertainment here. While these guys are qualifying, now Fox getting right back onto the gas here with 11:45 left in qualifying. He's going to have to put in a decent lap here. He wants to stay in this championship hunt. And that's exactly what you want to see from somebody like Fox. Is somebody who's going to give it everything here tonight at Apollo Racing Club, because we're at the halfway point of the season here, which means we only got, after tonight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 races remaining after tonight. So definitely some points to be earned. Now here's this really long straight. Had a moment there with my screen. Joker moves up into P7 with a 130.2. And now Fox goes P6 with a 129.5 and immediately teleports to pits. He is not wasting any time here to get back out on track. So now let's go ahead and see what Decora is up to. And Decora is still remaining on that number one spot with a 128.4. He is currently on a out lap. So let's head over to somebody who is on a lap. It looks like it's going to be, I can't even tell. Well, either way, Eric DeRace, he's going to get on the gas here. I think Eric DeRace is also on an out lap as well. He is significantly down in the times. He's red, so, but let's just follow on board now, actually, since he is going to start his hot lap here. He's going to try and move out of this P8 position. He's not had the best go of season so far, so he's just wanting to get back to that pace and score some big points here and get up the standings. Look at the angle of that. Gets down. You can just see the elevation change there. That was beautiful with 10 minutes now to go. And this is where things get spicy. Again, the second sector, very flowy. You know what I mean? It's just nice. There comes a heavy braking zone. Gets through that corner, no problems, doesn't spin, gets right over the curb just a little bit, might cost him some time. It seems like he is just relaxing here. This is where the man is definitely going to be strong. Again, another difficult part of the circuit to go majorly quick. But you're going, now he's exiting the loop-de-loop section of the of Pinwheel here. He gets so far over on these curbs, and it doesn't lose him any time, and he doesn't slip either. And that turn right there, that is going to be a major turn for understeer. We're going to have to brake hard in here. This is the absolute worst corner, in my opinion, the hairpin, and he gets through it just fine. Now he's back on the gas. He's currently at let me get his times up. He was down on his sector 1 time, but sector 2 was a green with a 32.8. And he comes across the line now. Does he move up any positions? No, he does not, but he puts in a 129.8. And Decora goes even quicker with a 128.2. So guys are getting very close to that high 127s now. Let's go ahead and see what Ginger's up to in the Ferrari. He is currently in P15. He is last amongst all the drivers currently joining us here this evening. So he is going to need a lap of a lifetime here. He is currently not on a lap, so let's go ahead and take a look at the times here. Decora, 128.2. Legs, a 128.6. Elegance in P3 with a 128.8. William Neron in P4. He's won 2 weeks in a row here. He won back 2 weeks ago at Hockenheim, and then last week winning at Imola. So the man has 2 race wins under his belt this season, and he's in the championship hunt. He's only 5 points away from Fox. So he can, if he gets another race win or beats Joker, I mean, he's going to gain points here on Joker. Looks like John took a trip through the gravel. And where is William Neron? He's now going to be starting his hot lap. So let's go ahead and ride on board with him as he comes down this big, long straight. And there's the roller coaster I was talking about on the right-hand side. And here we go. As now William Neron comes into turn number 1. We'll keep an eye on his time. He's going to be looking to improve. Legs has a purple sector 2. Let's head over to him real quick. Can he beat Decora's time? That is going to be the real question. He had a personal best in sector 1 with a 27.8, and in sector 2 a 32.0 as a purple sector, and he comes across the line, but it's not enough. He puts up a 128.292. So we're heading back to William Neron now. We're getting close to the end of qualifying here. It's amazing how quickly 18 minutes can go here at Apollo Racing Club. Of course, we would like to thank William Neron getting a little bit wobbly, and into the wall he goes. And that is not going to help him out at all in this qualifier. And now the Joker. He is going to be looking at improving from his position, currently P6 on the grid. Can he improve on his time? Riding on board with him now. You can see he's taking it nice and easy. I think he's actually on an outlap. He is. So he is going to start his hot lap here very shortly. But Decora currently P1 with a 128.2. I bet he wasn't expecting that to happen here this evening. That is a great lap time. Riding with Xavier now. He's on a 129.3. He's currently on a hot lap. He's improved on both sectors 1 and 2, but sector 3 is so tricky because of that hairpin, and it acts as almost a chicane almost as well right before the hairpin. But can Xavier get across the line, improve his position from P7? He comes across the line. He does not improve. He went off track at some point. Taking a look at Elegance now as he comes through the second sector. He's on an outlap. We have guys still in the pits. What is Fox up to? He's now starting a hot lap. Coming through turn number 1. The pit exit comes after turn 1. So a lot of these guys are going to be very thankful. But look at the downhill and shoots right back uphill. Wow, what amazing pictures we're seeing here. That was amazing. Just to see all that. You can just see how the car just has to react when it gets right at the bottom of that hill. It just has to shoot right back up. And Fox now really trying to reel people in here. He's currently in P5. He needs to improve. He's currently down on his first sector time. But can he improve position? He's only 2/10 off of Ginger's pace, so he can definitely find the time. The real question is where? He does not find it in Sector 2. He is down in his Sector 2 time with a 32.7. Has to really slow it down through the hairpin. Keeps it going, keeps the car straight, gets a little bit of oversteer coming out of the corner. But he gets his foot back on the gas, and he flies down the front straight here. Can he improve position? Yes, no. 128.9, so he does improve time, but he doesn't improve position. So now 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Everybody's got to get on their outlaps now. They want to have a chance. Joker following behind John here. John's going to get out of his way. They're playing some cheeky games here. Joker doesn't want to give the slipstream, but he might have to. Julian Campos has had an off with the graphs. He's currently P9. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching here this evening on Twitch, I got our Twitch chat up. I want to see your predictions here with a minute 45 to go here in qualifying. Who do you think is going to take the top step and continue on here at Apollo Racing Club in pole position? Looking at it, seems to be Decora, which currently holds P1 by less than 2/100ths of a second. So, wow, just look at that. That is just a crazy thing to see here on a racetrack, on any racetrack. Kogan, hello Kogan. I predict a leader will bottle it. All right. We will go with that right now. The leader will bottle it. So Joker currently on a hot lap. Xavier has had a crash, has damaged his front wing. And now we're less than a minute in qualifying. So most of these guys are going to be on their last laps. Decora has stayed in the pits. He is confident that he can remain to that P1 in pole position here this evening on Pinwheel. But look how these guys are just getting so close to the curb, going over the curves, but remaining on track. Joker takes the hairpin now. He is currently improving on his time. He put up a 28.9, which is a green Sector 1, and was down in Sector 2, a 32.6, so hopefully he didn't lose too much time. But now he's coming through the final straight, has the DRS wide open. He's giving the slipstream to William Neron, and he goes with a 128.9, does not improve position. And now here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The checkered flag is out. William Neron remains in P7. Does he get a lap? I think he does. He was able to keep on going here. Legs currently down on Sector 1, Sector 2. He's not going to be looking. He's going to try and steal pole position here if he can figure out Sector 3 and improve on his time. But it's going to be very, very close. He has to find 2/100ths of a second to get into pole position. He comes down the final straight. That DRS is not going to come quite on just yet. Now it should. No, he's in the pits. That's it. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Ginger, currently on a 26.8 in Sector 1. He's currently in P4. He wants to improve on this lap time so badly and maybe move himself up into P3. He's only 4/100ths of a second off of Elegant's pace. We're riding on board with Ginger currently. He's one of the very last guys out there on track. William Neron is still out there. He comes across the line, and he does not improve his time. So Ginger's the last man out there. Can he improve his time? He comes. He gets the DRS wide open, and he does. He moves up into P3 with a 128.5. But the man who takes pole position here is going to be this man right here, Decora, with a 128.274. So he is the leader of this race to start it off. But that does not necessarily mean he wins this race. We are in for a treat, folks. I am so excited to be commentating this race for you all this evening. Well, there you go, folks. Decora P1, Legs in P2, Ginger in P3, Elegance in 4th, Fox in 5th, Joker in 6th, 7th is William Neron, 8th Xavier, Julian Campos picks up the 9th position, Brandon Van Gobes picks up the 10th spot, Eric DeRace in 11th, Nick Cameron in 12th, Marshcroft in 13th, John in 14th, and Kyle Doherty goes 15th. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get ready here for the race start. The countdown is currently on with a minute to go, so everybody just doing their final preparations. Of course, we follow exactly what the F1 rules follow in the tire rule, and that is basically anybody can start on whatever tire they would like to. Wouldn't be surprised if I see guys go on to the medium tire. Looks like Decora's going on the hard, Legs on the medium, Ginger on the hard, Elegance on the medium tire, Kieran Fox on the medium, Joker on the hard. William Neron's going to be starting on the soft, same with Xavier. Julian Campos will start on the mediums, and Brandon Gobes on the medium tire as well. Eric DeRace, Nick Cameron, Marshcroft, John, and Kyle Doherty. Excuse me, just John, not Doherty. Starting on mediums, and Kyle Doherty going with the hard tire. Here we go, folks. It's time to get gridded up. Make sure I was in the pit lane here. Of course, Kyle Bertram tonight is the safety car driver, so hopefully we don't have to rely on him very much tonight. In about 10 seconds here. We'll be getting the lights out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights out. 6 lights on, excuse me. And the 6 lights go out, and we are racing here, and we have had a massive, massive crash at the start. Decora did not. And I've been voted to be kicked? Okay, give us 1 second here. All right. Well, that has never happened before, where the broadcaster gets taken off, gets kicked mid-race. But we are under safety car because of the first lap incident. Obviously, some guys coming into the pits already. Elegance has actually moved himself into P1. Ginger in its legs is into P2. What happened there to Decora? We'll have to find out after the race. Not entirely sure what had happened there. Race restart? No. There will be no race restart. But for some reason, I've never had that happen before where I just got kicked. But in the carnage of all that, Elegance is P1, Legs is P2, Ginger in P3, Joker moves up 2 positions into P4, Fox in P5, Eric DeRace in P6, and Xavier in P7, Nick Cameron in 8th, Marshcroft in 9th, Brandon Gobes in 10th, Doherty goes up into 11th, Campos into 12th, John in 13th, Decora in 14th, and William Neron in 15th after the big crash there at the start of the race. Of course, the safety car is out. He is doing his due diligence and driving quite well on this circuit. We also had a drive-through penalty for Brandon Gobes for jump starts. Yes, you get points. You get points, Kogan. All right, so we're going to be on lap 3 here. And now the safety car will be in this lap. I promise you, folks, I did not cause that safety car that I should have been kicked. So, very interesting to see what had happened there. But we're getting back to racing action here. Elegance will be in P1, and he'll be the de facto leader when we start going here. So, again, there's going to be a long straight here, so it's going to be very interesting. Elegance is giving a lot of space to the safety car. I'm guessing he's going to go, he's going to probably wait as late as he can, or he's just going to go right away and just try and pull away from Legs. There's a big significant gap. Legs is going to close that gap as they come to the final turn, and here we go. Elegance is going to take off. Legs is going to be following right behind him. He's going to be in that slipstream. But can Elegance hold on to this as they fall into turn number 1? Everybody getting away cleanly through turn 1. Not too much passing action happening, looking towards the back of the field. Lock up there by Julian Campos, but he remains in position here. And now the game is on. John looking at the inside there. They're coming down the hill, and they're going to shoot up the hill. Look at how awesome this is. Going up and down, side to side like a roller coaster. And now Xavier moves up in the P6. Now who's heading off? It's going to be DeRace and Nick Cameron. But it looks like they're able to carry on. Some big damage, though. Julian Campos also picking up some big damage here as well, but everybody's still remaining clean. Decora's going to make this go 3 wide now, and he's going to get a 2-for-1 special before the next sector. And he's moved up 2 easy positions, and William Neron looking down the inside of somebody as well, and he's going to try and make this move happen. Now, Doherty loses the rear end. He slides off the track. He's just waiting for everybody to pass to have a safe rejoin, and that's exactly what's going to happen. So now Decora moves up into P9. Brandon Gobes still is in P12. William Nero moves up into 11th. He gets a little bit wide, and now Brandon Gobes is going to make the move around the outside, but William Neron's going to fight him back. William Neron holds on to the position. Brandon Gobes trying to switch back, but it's not going to be enough here as they come down the straight. No DRS active at this time, so it's 2 laps after the safety car has gone in. But Brandon Gobes, he's got some speed on him. He's not going to make a move this time around. He's going to hold back. Now Decora moving up into 8th position. He is making progress quick. He's going to get back to the front of the field. Don't make no doubt about that. We've also had a position change up towards the front. Ginger moves up into 2nd place, and now he's going to be on the rear end of Elegance. Legs is also very close behind, so is the Joker. Farther back towards the field, there's about a 1 second gap between Joker and Fox, 2 seconds between Xavier and Fox, and 3 seconds between Campos and Xavier. Decora is getting closer and closer here. Lap number 5 of 28, so he's just got to keep this pace going. He switched over to the medium tire in his pit stop to repair his significant damage at the start of this race. And now he's going to dive down the inside, and Julian Campos, he's still there. They've collided. Decora picks up a little bit of front wing damage, and now he's going to drive. That's definitely going to have to be looked at on a potential report coming up. But Decora is so much quicker down the straight, and he gets by Julian Campos. Easy squeezy, lemon peasy, he says. And Julian Campos looked down the inside, and he goes into the wall. Just had too much throttle coming out of turn 1, and that is significant damage to his front wing. And now he's losing positions. He falls down into P12, and he's got to get going. And what happened to Brandon Gobes? Where'd he go? Where did Brandon Gobes go? He had a little bit of an off there. And now he has had some little bit of damage. He has a yellow front wing and back wing. And now Ginger, he has lost his positions here. And he falls down into P4. Joker and Legs getting by him. So Legs moves up into P2, and now the chase is on. And I'm guessing DRS is going to be enabled this lap. Well, at least it should be enabled now. So these guys are going to go quick. And now, what has happened to Elegance? No, never mind. Just AC things. Elegance is still in P1, but now look at this battle. It's a 5-way battle for the lead. Everybody within about a couple of seconds of each other. Elegance is going to have to drive for his life. This is a huge moment for him. As we have said in previous broadcasts, this guy is quick. He can definitely get the pace to win some of these races, but it's just the way the races go for him that he's just completely unlucky. But Decora now putting up the fastest lap time, a 1:32.0, so he's getting that extra point currently. He's moving up into P6, and he got past Marshcroft. Xavier moves into the pits, and now we're seeing Legs a battle here. Joker, he has made the move past. He gets it done, and he sends Ginger off the track. And now Ginger loses another position, but his teammate is falling right behind him. He's probably going to let him through just to make life easy for his teammate. But this lead for this race is getting intense. And now Decora having a little bit of a moment, putting too much throttle there as they come through. I don't even know what turn numbers these are, as we don't really know much about this track, just the distance and who it's made by. That's really the only information we have for you at this time. Now Ginger is 3 seconds behind Fox after getting basically pushed off. It was a very interesting move there. It seemed like all three guys were battling for the same position on track, and somebody had to go off eventually. Now Fox as well. He's going to be fighting back here. Look how quick he is. Legs has the DRS wide open, and he's going to chase down Joker. Elegance trying to put a gap in between himself and the Joker. And it seems like it's pulling off. He got a 10th coming out of the corner, and now we have a safety car. And that's going to be John. But this is going to bunch the field. Gobes also involved in that crash as well. Same with Julian Campos. So a lot of these guys who got damage here in the first 8 laps after the first few laps after the safety car are going to be likely coming in here. Eric DeRace is already in the pits. William Miron in the pits as well, and same with John. Our safety car is just waiting at the end of the pit lane here. Well, what an interesting race this turning out to be. I'm kind of glad I hyped this up at the beginning of the broadcast. But folks, I mean, what a crazy start to this race. A massive pileup at the beginning. As Decor did not get off the line, and everybody just kind of just went flying into him. But let's take a look at the progress here, ladies and gentlemen. Just had it too. My apologies. Let's take a look, though. Of course, we don't have any. All right. Because I joined in. I was kicked and had to rejoin back in, so that is probably why. But Elegance, your race leader, he's going to be pitting here. And Joker is going to be the new leader of this race. Looks like Legs is also coming in. Fox is coming in. It looks like majority of the field is actually coming in to serve their pit stop, repair some damage, and get fresh tires here. Probably wouldn't be surprised if we see guys move to the hard tire here. If they start on hards, they're moving to mediums. Based on my notes here, the soft medium will not last you to the end. A soft hard will barely make it to the end. So you're almost looking at a two-stopper for some of these guys. Of course, this would be a good time to thank Driver 61 as well as grid-finder.com, the internet's only league search tool. Start your sim racing career today over at grid-finder.com. Of course, Driver 61. Head over to driver61.com. Use the ARC discount code, ARC Driver 61 for 25% off their services. So those are big time help. If you are wanting to get better at sim racing, Driver 61 is a great tool. Make sure to use our discount code and tell them we sent you. Of course, tomorrow night, join us here on Apollo Racing Club's channels on YouTube and on Twitch as we bring you the Indy 250. It's the ARC Indy 500. Basically, it's half distance tomorrow on iRacing. Don't want to miss out on any of that action. It's going to be a fun time as well. We definitely enjoy our oval racing here at Apollo Racing Club, so make sure to join us tomorrow night. That will start. Quality will start at 9 Eastern, and then join us again on Saturday night as we have ACC GT3 action. And Kogan, where are you guys headed to this week in ACC? If there's anybody who will know that, that will be Mr. Tommy Kogan in chat. But here's how it shakes up now. Joker takes the lead. Brandon Gobes in P2. Legs in P3. Xavier in P4. Eric DeRace in P5. Fox in P6. And William Neron in P7. Ginger in P8. Decora moves down to P9 after the pit stops. Doherty goes into P10. Campos into 11th. 12th is Nick Cameron. Marshcroft in 13th. 14th is John. Elegance in 15th. So safety cars should be coming in here very shortly, as the field is now bunched up. This is our second safety car of the night. And there it goes. So safety car in this lap. And Joker will bunch this field up, hold them off a little bit here. And if I was Joker, I would wait. I would wait to get as close to the start-finish line as possible and not run that risk of having that slipstream behind you. But who knows? I could just be an idiot. And he doesn't. He goes early. He's got to have Brandon Gobes behind him here, who's getting that slipstream. Legs in P3. He's got a little bit of a gap between him and Brandon Gobes, but Brandon Gobes is going to be trying to get right on the tail end of Joker as they fall into turn one. Brandon Gobes getting a little bit closer, but so does Legs. Xavier in P4. He's getting closer to Legs as well. And here they come through the downhill section. Man, that looks fun. That'd be awesome in VR. Definitely need to try that. And now we've had an accident. Looks like John is now falling down in the P15. Xavier down in the P6. But Brandon Gobes, he's putting on the charge here. So they get into a nice heavy braking zone. That was a overtaking possibility potentially, but he didn't want to send it. It's a tight turn through there. So in a tight apex. So lap 11 of 28. Here we go. Ooh, Joker, he locks up. Brandon Gobes has to maneuver a little bit and react very quickly. And that gives Legs a chance now to close the gap. William Neron has had an off as well, so he is off the track. Looks like a collision with Campos potentially. Could not tell in time on my timing screen. Ginger in P7, his teammate right behind him in P8. Now look at all these guys. They are so stacked up. Ginger very close to the back of Xavier now. But we're keeping the racing close as we can here at Apollo Racing Club. It seems like tonight Ginger's going to try and make a move. He's going to have the slipstream, and he is flying down the front straight. And he's going to steal a position here as they come into turn number one. Does he get the move done? Yes, he does, but he has to be careful because the man in front of him is Fox, and Fox had a little bit of a moment there and had to really slow up. Now Nick Cameron and Kyle Doherty have a little bit of an incident. Now Sim Black Fox, Eric DeRace going to battle this out for P4. And Ginger's not too far behind. Decora and Xavier are also very close to this battle. Decora taking a narrower line. And Joker currently trying to extend his lead over Brandon Gobes. Still not quite a second. Again, DRS currently off until the third lap after the safety car. And this is a long track, but we are seeing times in the 130 still. Brandon Gobes eats a little too much curb there, loses some time again. Now he's 2 seconds behind Joker. Joker is absolutely flying here, but Legs is going to have something to say about that if he can get the move done on Brandon Gobes. Cora gets by Xavier finally. Xavier having that DRS though. He's got to be careful. Xavier tried to look down the inside. Decora making the block happen, and now he's going to be chasing after his teammate Ginger. And Ginger right on the tail of Kieran Fox. And Ginger loses a bit of time, so now he's got to let his teammate through at this point because his teammate was able to get a nice run out of that corner, and it looks like Decora is going to take that very easily. Has to be careful. They got pretty close there, and Ginger now goes off track. Oh no! And he's been racing so well, and he's going down the order, and he's just got to pick up the pace again as now Elegance goes off the track. Julian Campos is in front of Ginger. Elegance, he spins again. No, excuse me, that wasn't Elegance. That's William Neron. It is just not his night tonight. But your current race leader, the Joker, 2.4 seconds out in front. But that's not to say people are not going to try and battle him. Now Nick Cameron and Elegance having a crash. What is happening here, guys? Oh, and Ginger goes off as well. Ginger now falling down the order. He's riding the grass here, just trying to make a safe rejoin without losing more positions than he necessarily has to. Okay. Let's see here. This battle towards the front is just very spicy. Brandon Gobes, Legs, Eric DeRace, Sim Black Fox, and Decora now. Decora at the end of this train. Decora trying to get by Fox. Fox had the DRS. Decora is all over the back of Fox, but can a move happen here? Looks like it's not going to happen just yet. You can just see those guys. They are just absolutely battling it out. Now another collision. Julian Campos goes into the wall. Has a collision with the environment, it says on our timing screen. And now Decora, he's trying to just find a way through, but he's just not able to find it just yet. DRS going to be on this time around. As Decora, he's getting closer. He's getting closer. Now he goes side by side with Fox. He has the outside line in turn 1. Eric DeRace out in front of these guys. Decora makes the move happen in turn 1, and now he moves up into P5. We're over the halfway point here of this race. 13 laps remaining. Decora makes the inside move on Eric DeRace, and he gets the move done easily, and he moves himself up into P4. Eric DeRace definitely pressing the issue here. He wants to get that position back, but it's not going to be enough because Decora just gets a nice exit out of that corner, and he gets going again. Now Black Fox is going to have his opportunity to go by Eric DeRace. He looks around the outside, decides the move is just not going to happen just yet. So he's just going to hold back as they approached into the last couple of corners here. Now Eric DeRace trying to look deep into that corner. Now Fox has to make a maneuver. He doesn't go into the back end of Eric DeRace. Elegance finally getting the move done, so he moves up into 7th. And ooh, Legs is now the leader of this race as the Joker pits. He stayed out. If he goes to medium tires, he will potentially win this race. On his strategy, Brandon Gobes into the pits as well. Xavier into the pits as well. Ginger with the fastest lap time with a 1:31.4. William Neron, he's gaining positions as well. He's moving up into the top 10. But he's going to have to race out with Joker, who's now in front of him on the fresher tire. So Legs takes the lead of this race here, with Decora following very close behind. Legs currently on the hard tire. It's going to be close if he can make it to the end on those tires, or he'll have to pit for softs. Fox is up into P3. He's in the podium here. A podium tonight would be huge for him in his championship hunt here at Apollo Racing Club, a set of course F1. Legs, though, he's currently, where is Legs in the standings? Legs is currently P7. A win here tonight would put him over Eric DeRace and potentially Decora, depending on where Decora finishes out as well. It would be tight. Actually, no. He wouldn't get ahead of Decora, but he would definitely jump a position over Eric DeRace, as we experience some ping spike. Definitely was not expecting that to happen. Karen Fox is watching this battle from behind. He's now 1.6 seconds behind Decora. And Fox was able to make the move happen. Now let's see here. Marshcroft has moved up a position. William Neron must have went off track as he lost 2 positions. But Joker also goes off, and that will give the advantage to William Neron. 2-time race winner this season. Not having the best of luck this race. He's had several incidences where he's just spun it and gone too hot. Joker taking a lot of curb. He was trying to be a little cheeky about that move. That would not have been an okay move to make. Probably would have resulted in a crash or something. 10 laps remaining here at Pinwheel. Decora has now taken the lead of this race all of a sudden, as I was not paying attention to the leaders. And he is out in front and in full force. He wants to pull the gap here now. The gap is not certainly big enough. It's only about 3. So if he were to pit again, it would be incredibly close. Losing it out here, but Legs as well as staying out. He's going to have to just stick with this. William Neron now moves up another position, getting past Marshcroft, and he goes ahead and he's just going to pull away here. So let's see here. Let's calculate. Let's actually look at the gaps and determine if the leaders were to pit, what would happen. So Decora would come out potentially in front of Joker or behind Van, just depending. It's about 22 to 25 second loss in the pit lane. Looking at it, 22 to 27 seconds. So I always like to think a little more conservatively on that. So I definitely will say 27. So that would put him right in front of Marshcroft at this point. If the leaders were to pit, Legs would come out behind Joker and potentially behind Marshcroft, and same with Fox. Brandon Gobes currently in the last points position here. Same with, and Joker's also having a battle with somebody. Brandon Gobes, though, he's got the medium tires on as he got the pit later. Now that gap is slowly growing, but somebody's heading off. Oh, and Brandon Gobes just gets into the back of them. That's John. That is a back marker. Not good at all. But Joker now with the fastest lap time, a 1:31.2. So he wants that extra point as well. Fox getting very close to Legs here. It's only a half a second gap now between the two. Those hard tires must be starting to wear. But Kieran Fox is actually... Oh, and Legs has a spin. And Fox will say, thank you very much, and I'll take that position. And now he's got to be careful, though, Legs does, because Eric DeRace is going to steal a podium potentially here. And this is exactly the type of stuff you want to see here at Apollo Racing Club. Some good hard racing, some development in the action. And Legs, who was once leading this race, has now fallen down to P4 just on a spin. Elegance is also hungry here. He's about a second away from Legs. Is he actually in the DRS? He's not. Is now Decora trying to pull off now what I would call a fantastic drive. The man did not get off the starting line. Was part of a huge pileup at the start-finish line, was all the way basically at last place in the first safety car, and he has made his way back up. What a drive. William Neron is getting closer and closer and closer to the Joker. Joker currently in 7th place. The last time Joker was in 7th has been never this season. He's never been below the top 5 at all. This will be his first race outside the top 5, barring anybody in front of him has an accident. He finished third 3 races in a row in the first 3 races at Sepang, at a race. I can't remember the second race, but Bahrain. Then won in Jeddah, won at Albert Park, got 4th place in Hockenheim, and was 3rd and got a podium last week in Imola. So him not being even in the top 5 tonight is going to be a major loss in his campaign to try and get that championship this season. Looks like Nick Cameron is also battling here with Joker. Now we have 6 laps remaining. Joker goes around the outside in turn 1. Nick Cameron's not giving him any space at all to move, and Nick Cameron gets on the curb and he spins, giving the position basically for free at this point. And now he's lost 2 positions, and William Neron's going to try and scoop up the pieces there. Nick Cameron continues to be in the grass, and I think he's actually beached it. He's beached it, and he's out of this race. That will be Nick Cameron's DNF here. Has not had the string of luck this season, and he is, again, out of this race. Now Fox, he's on a determination road now. He sees Decora in his mirrors, well, in front of him. Decora might be seeing a little bit of a glimpse of Sim Black Fox in his mirrors, and he's just have to go. Gap now 3.5 seconds remain to go. Well, to get to Decora. Eric DeRace 5 seconds back. Elegance, he's picking up the pace here onto legs, and he was able to sneak the DRS. Here we go, folks. 5 laps remaining here at Pinwheel, and this is going to be an intense 5 laps for everybody. What a race we're having here. I mean, this has been fantastic to watch. We're starting to see those gaps spread apart, but Elegance, he's going to be fancying a move. He's currently in the top 5. A good finish from him tonight would definitely be good. He's currently 9th in the standings with 39 points. His last P5 was in Hockenheim 2 weeks ago, and then finished 4th in Sepang with the first race of the season. Campos has pit again. Must be not getting the tires to work with him anymore. Now Decora, he's lost so much time now. Can he continue this campaign to try and win this race? Fox 3.2 seconds behind. If you look down here, of course, we're showing, the throttle trace as much as we can in the kilometer per hour. Fortunately, that's all we can really show you in terms of telemetry. You can see heavy braking coming into turn 1. Eric DeRace currently in that P3 position. Elegance has finally got past legs, and Joker now with the fastest lap of 130.7. And Marshcroft moves up past Gobes. Gobes must have had an off track. Went off the track. Oh, and Ginger, he has the DRS wide open. He's going to get by Marshcroft. He moves up in the P8. Marshcroft falls into the pits. And Legs is now losing time and time and time to Elegance now. Brandon Gobes moves up another position into P9. Thank you to the Marshcroft pit. And now Fox has now lost significant time, 4.3 seconds. With 4 laps remaining here, it's going to be a true test to see how much he can go. You can just tell these guys, they're really starting to struggle with these tires. We're hitting the end of their life, basically. 16 laps currently on this stint. And these tires can go 17 to 19 laps. Ooh, that's going to be close. We got 3 laps, basically, before those tires are absolutely dead. Fox getting the DRS from a back marker. That will save him. As you can see, Decora in the distance going through turn 1. Eric DeRace trying to pick up some trying to find a fast lap here, but it's not going to happen. Decora, pretty okay. I don't think he'll be upset not getting that fastest lap time. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is just now a race to the finish. John Campos and Doherty going a lap down so far here. But your race leader, Decora, in the Ferrari livery car. And the action has been really good tonight. Ooh, and Elegance. He's had enough. He's into the wall. Joker, Legs have moved up a position. What looked so promising for Elegance to be in the top 5 has now been shattered. He's down to P6 as Legs moves up into P4. He's probably thanking he's thanking somebody for that to happen. Two laps to go, folks. 2 laps here at Pinwheel. When I think the action's over, it's not. Doherty goes ahead and moves up. Campos again just having quite the night for himself. He is struggling keeping on the track, but he's still going here. William Neron, after 2 back-to-back wins, he's currently in P7. He's gaining on Elegance, but he's going to have to put in mega lap times if he even wants to have a chance of catching him. But Elegance does have damage, and you can just tell by the way that that interval is starting to go down here. Joker also getting very close to Legs. As Decora will take the white flag here at Pinwheel. Joker trying to battle with Legs. He's getting closer. Legs is going to get passed by Joker. And he gets passed basically on the final lap here, and Joker's going to try and take off with this. He did not suffer any damage or anything like that, but William Neron, he's now within a half a second. He has the DRS. He's going to be looking down to make a move in turn 1. No, he does not, and he goes ahead and stays right behind him. He knows he can make this move happen, but he only has 5.6 kilometers to go. And Legs now losing pace here against Joker. Joker is just very quick through those set of corners. He just gains so much time. And now William Neron gets the move done, and he moves up into P6. But ladies and gentlemen, the man who caused the first safety car on the very first lap of this race fell all the way down to the back of the pack, has raced his way up, and he's coming down the final straight. Doesn't have a single thing to worry about. Decora, he wins here at Pinwheel. A fantastic drive by the man. Fox will come across the line in P2. Eric DeRace, what a race from him as well. He finishes in P3. Joker, never expected this to happen tonight. He finishes in P4. Legs in P5. Elegance now, he's going to be fighting down the final straight here. He's got William Neron on his tail. William Neron's got the DRS. Can he snipe it at the last minute? It's not going to happen as Elegance takes P6. William Neron in P7. Ginger in P8. Brandon Gobes. He was basically the leader at some point, almost at one point in this race. He was P2 actually. After the second safety car, he's going to come home in P9. And Marshcroft in P10. Xavier comes home to P11. And John in P12. Doesn't have anybody to worry about. Kyle Doherty picks up P13. Julian Campos in 14th. And Nick Cameron was our DNF of this race. But your race winner here for the second time here this season at Apollo Racing Club, Decora takes a race victory. What a race, what a race, what a race. And he definitely deserved that victory. That was such an amazing job by the man. Starting basically at the back of the pack after the first safety car. And raced his way back out to the front. So, well, folks, that will do it for us tonight. We want to thank you all for watching. Make sure to hit that follow button, hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Join us tomorrow night, IndyCar action at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the ARC Indy 250. For everybody here at Apollo Racing Club, thank you for watching, and we hope to see you next time.